Wang Zijuan was talking to Gu Chang'e. There isn't just one entrance like this, but unfortunately, very few people know about it. Brother Gu, did you call me here just to explore the entrance to the Silent Yang battlefield? He replied, I. Remember, if humans can stop the existence of Silent Sky, then, as the inheritor, Miss Zijuan must know how to enter the Silent Sound battlefield. I also want to take the opportunity to secure a spot in the Immortal Book Pavilion. She was dissatisfied, this man, not even a word of thanks. He smiled and responded, thank you. Wang Zijuan still seemed unsatisfied. Brother Gu, that's just a perfunctory thank you. I can tell you don't have sincerity. It took a lot of effort to find this place. It was indeed my oversight, he said. Miss Zijuan, what would you like me to do to show my gratitude? He opened his eyes and looked at her. She happily said, then repay me with your body. He stepped back, avoiding her. No, I already have a fiancé. I hope Miss Zijuan will be more cautious with her words. This sentence left her stunned. She lowered her head and said, I didn't expect you, who look like an old father from the south, to be so loyal. But no matter what, you have to give me a trusted treasure. All right. He handed her a jade pendant, which glowed and flew towards her. She looked at it, happily saying, this is brother Gu's trusted jade pendant. I'll give it to Miss Zijuan. She excitedly said, wow, is this really a trusted jade pendant? She happily looked at him and said, then in the future, if I need anything, I will use this jade pendant to find you, brother Gu. He laughed and said, of course you can. He thought gloomily, it's no problem for her to find me, but what she wants to do is another matter. These are two different things. As she put away the jade pendant, she turned around and asked, by the way, I heard that brother Gu has some history with Tianhuang Mountain. What do you think about it? He replied, I just met the daughter of Tianhuang. Miss Yu, but I haven't seen Yu Chang'e yet. Miss Yu is very simple and honest, she must have been deceived. He calmly said, I heard that Yu Chang'e has already arrived at South Chintian, but for some reason he hasn't appeared yet. Is he feeling guilty? Is he really the inheritor of demonic cultivation? Brother Gu, I found something today, which reminded me of something. I have a way to make Yu Chang'e appear. We will test him then, she said thoughtfully. He smiled and glanced at her, complimenting, as expected of Miss Zijuan, everything will become clear, whether it's true or false. Elsewhere, a group of people had already flown to the desolate land of stones and dust. The group stopped. Is this the legendary entrance to the Silent Sound battlefield? He didn't come in with us. Has he already entered? Xie Langtian looked around in confusion. Another group of people landed and laughed loudly, Xiao Yu did well. Since we've seen the Silent Sound battlefield, it means we've already obtained the list for the Immortal Book Pavilion. Yu Chang'e happily said, thanks to young Master Gu for notifying me, despite past grievances. Miss Yu thought to herself, I can't let my brother know the source of this information, or else. He was surprised, there are others. Xie Langtian noticed too, it's people from Tianhuang Mountain. Someone commented, that's Yu Chang'e, the prince of Tianhuang Mountain. He came in person. Indeed, he has an extraordinary presence. He must be the true son of genius. It's hard to believe, with the power of Tianhuang Mountain, how powerful has his secret cultivation become by now. Elsewhere, Zijuan and Gu Chang'e were watching them. She said, look, he really couldn't resist coming here. Miss Zijuan, you're truly a genius. It seems that someone arrived here much earlier than us, but they are really bold to secretly inform me without showing up. The sound wave appeared in front of Yang Chang. The others looked up in confusion, what's going on? I didn't expect he'd notice us, indeed his divine sense is powerful, he really is the inheritor of the demonic arts. Chang Gu performed a respectful gesture, Prince Yang really lives up to his name. From here on, it's up to Miss Zi Kong. She said unhappily, can't you be a little more gentlemanly? She stepped out from her hiding spot, and the people below were shocked. That's the aura of a saint. Yang Chang introduced himself. I am Yang Chang from Tianhuang Mountain, may I ask who you are? Before he finished speaking, Zi Kuan lunged at him to attack. He panicked, his head filled with question marks. She suddenly punched him in the stomach with tremendous force, leaving his face pale. She interrupted him, saying, "No more nonsense." The people behind turned pale, filled with terror. He was sent flying several meters by her punch, and her energy still surrounded him. The others anxiously shouted, "Brother! Your Highness!" She leisurely twirled her wrist and looked at him with disdain. "Why are you so weak? At least you should have the cultivation of a saint, pretending to be weak." A Gu shouted angrily, "You're audacious, daring to injure the Prince of Tianhuang. Get her! Capture her!" As soon as he finished speaking, the people around charged at Zi Kuan. She was unafraid, her powerful force pushing those who tried to attack her away. A Gu said in surprise, "Heavenly Thunder Law, are you the heir of the human ancestor hall?" She looked at him coldly, immense power continuing to erupt from her body. Zi Kuan, "Oh, you recognized it? Good, don't cause any more trouble, I'll let you go this time." Xiao Yu blocked in front of the prince. "Stop, brother has nothing to do with the demonic arts heir. Don't hurt good people. So much evidence points to him, it's not up to you to say it's not related." Prince Kun answered as he flew up. She stood high up, a huge portal behind her. "Last time I was caught off guard, but this time I'm fully prepared. Come on, Prince Yang, use your full strength." Prince Yang said painfully, "Damn it, do you think I don't want to?" The crowd began to discuss again, "Is Wu Shuang your sister? The saintess of the human ancestor hall indeed has powerful abilities, probably at least at the saint level. But Prince Yang is incredibly weak." Someone sneered, "Not only weak, but also cowardly, hiding behind the Tianhuang princess at this moment. I heard Prince Yang wasn't like this." He gritted his teeth in silence, then stood up and walked to the Tianhuang princess. "Xiao Yu, step aside, let me handle this." She worriedly said, "Brother." He thought, "I haven't fully mastered Tianhuang Mountain's cultivation methods, but I have no choice but to push forward." Zi Kuan stood high, looking down, with a cold sneer, "You really know how to pretend." Tianhuang Dharma image. A burst of power exploded from Prince Yang, forming a dignified emperor figure behind him. Zi Kuan's power sharply dropped, stones and dust flying. As the smoke cleared, Prince Yang's unsteady figure appeared. "I guess my strength has disappointed you." His face was covered in blood. "Do you think I'm the inheritor of the demonic arts? I'm not. Even if you kill me, I'm not the heir." He thought to himself, "Damn it, I've investigated enough." She glared at Yang Chang angrily, then extended her hand to form a magic ball, still pretending, "Take that secret to your death." Xiao Yu and a Gu ran to stand in front of the prince. "Run, your highness, stop hiding, act now, we can't hold them off any longer." The huge magic ball brought immense pressure to the guards protecting the prince. Yang Yu spread his arms to protect his brother, thinking, "This woman, does she want to wipe us out completely?" A voice echoed, "Is there a misunderstanding in this matter?" But the person's power was extraordinary, wrapping around Prince Zhen's energy ball. "Zhen Saintess, please stop for my sake." Xiao Yu was so happy she was about to cry. Gu Gongzi, thank you for your help." He replied, "Ing, did I scare everyone?" At that moment, Ing Xiang thought, "Gu Changa, this person is Gu Changa." The others were surprised. "Gu brother, will you two fight now that you're both here? I won't call you the rich Gu brother anymore." Earlier, he only pointed out the scattered, but his strength seems to have increased. Someone sighed, "So handsome." Zhen Saintess said unhappily, "Gu Changa, what do you mean? Do you want to stop me?" He said, "I just feel that there's no need to discuss whether Ing Prince has inherited the demonic arts anymore. So I asked the Zhen Saintess to stop here today. No. He has many anomalies, didn't you see? Are you interested in the heavenly female behind him?" she said angrily. He remained calm and said, I just feel something's off. Of course, in Yu's straightforward nature, I really don't want her involved. Xiao Yu blushed and said, Gu. Gu Gongzi, I. Prince Shen looked at him disdainfully, man, now it's time to make a choice, have you forgotten your fiancé? Well, if you say so, I can't do anything, I can't defeat you. She disappeared, leaving behind a guard's power. He joined his hands in gratitude, thank you, Saintess, I'll treat you to wine. She immediately refused, forget it, I'm afraid you'll poison me. The people behind all bowed, thank you, young Master Chang'e, for resolving the situation. He smiled, no need to be polite, it's just a small effort. Greetings, Gu brother, I've long heard of your name, thank you for your righteous deed, if in the future. Before he finished, Gu interrupted, no need to be polite, Ing brother, it's just a small effort. He continued. Gu Gongzi, if needed in the future, Tianhuang Mountain will surely offer its full assistance. He ignored him, what are you talking about? At this point, I also have a responsibility. If I hadn't told you this is the entrance to the Juyin battlefield, you wouldn't have met Jin Saintess. Ing Xiang widened his eyes after hearing this. Xiao Yu then said, Gu Gongzi meant well, no need to feel guilty, it's our bad luck. The Saintess of the human clan palace is indeed the most beautiful in the world, we truly feel ashamed. After saying this, Gu boldly asked, Ing brother, have you switched cultivation methods? With your strength, how could you be so weak? He frowned and said, what does Gu brother mean? Do I have a reason to switch cultivation methods? Chang'e replied, I was rash, I thought you had switched cultivation methods, causing your soul to be damaged and unable to show your true strength. The people behind began to discuss, what is this? Has this happened? Xiao Yu asked, but didn't brother say that when cultivating his soul last time, there were issues and he lost part of his memory? Should we ask Gu Gongzi to check? He retorted, stop talking, that was just a small mistake, nothing to mention. The system panel appeared, successfully seized Ing Xiang's fortune, causing suspicion within Tianhuang Mountain and a great loss of fortune. Chang'e smiled, if that's the case, Ing brother should rest well, I won't disturb you, it's a pleasure to meet you. The other side responded, alright, Gu Gongzi, take care. He turned, a strange smile appearing at the corner of his mouth, the number on the heavenly prince's head began to fluctuate. I feel something's wrong, he wondered. On the cliff, is this how you stop me, trying to make him show a flaw? Prince Jin asked. He calmly nodded, exactly. He thought to himself, should I tell you that Ing Xiang's fortune hasn't recovered yet? And now he's dead, who will take the blame for me? Zhen laughed indifferently, no need to complicate things, Jiang Chu will determine the secret method of inheriting the demonic arts. Just go find it. He wondered, no, at that time, I just wanted to stage a play, but I didn't expect the first act to be seen by her. She continued, but that person ran alone to Juyin, how about this, Gu brother, come with me to find him. Before she finished, he began to leave, suddenly remembered, I have business, I'll take my leave. She was silent for a moment, muttering to herself, strange, when I mentioned him to Jiang Chu, her expression also changed instantly. Could there be something between them? Gu Chang'e, are you the Breaker King? At the Juyin battlefield, young master, deeper ahead is the abyss of the Juyin battlefield, there may be Juyin creatures above the quasi-saint level, I'm worried. A group of people were walking forward. The leader said, it's fine, let the weaker ones stay outside, the rest follow me in. If we really encounter Juyin creatures above the quasi-saint level, we've killed them before, fighting for the world's #1 young man, Gu Chang'e can do it, I can too. His subordinates shouted in unison. Good, no wonder you're the young master of the Golden Rhino clan, this momentum, no one can compare. From each gate, some people slowly walked out, surrounded by a purple force. The #1 young man, he asked. 3 mysterious figures laughed and said, you probably won't have a chance. The people below were shocked and asked, who is it? 3 great saints, what happened to the young master? Kirinzi, the master has given an order. Today, we must take your origin. Kirinzi asked fiercely, take my origin? Only those who inherit the demonic power would want to take someone's origin. He froze for a moment. Could it be Prince Yang? I have no enmity with him, how could this happen? The man laughed and walked up to him, no matter what. The origin of the Golden Kirin clan is so precious, hand it over. Terrifying screams rang out, young master. Some people had their throats grabbed, others collapsed on the ground. One person secretly used magic, lying on the ground groaning, rumors, bloodline. An item like a ring flew up, and a voice sounded, the Emperor of Killing, Prince Yang of Tianhuang Mountain. The rumored bloodline method of the Golden Kirin clan is indeed unique. Someone approached. Kirinzi widened his eyes in surprise and said, How? How is it you? Chu Chang'e showed a terrifying smile, safe travels, I've taken your origin. At this moment, a group of people led by Yilang Tian was flying toward those people. Kirinzi and Yanhua Tian are dead. I heard it was done by Yang Chang. They walked and talked. At that time, I didn't expect Brother Chu to want to save them, and I'm afraid Brother Chu didn't expect it either. So many things have happened recently. If the human saintess had killed Prince Yang back then, maybe none of this would have happened. At that time, Prince Yang must have pretended to be weak, trying to cover up for everyone. If he had fought with all his strength, even if he dominated the area, it would have still put his sister in danger. Hurry up. A group of people were arguing, Tianhuang Mountain dared to kill our young master, this grudge cannot go unpunished. Tianhuang Mountain replied, you keep saying it's related to me, but I've been with my sister all these days, never leaving. What evidence do you have? The elder of the Golden Kirin clan insisted, now that things have come to this, you're still pretending. Do you think you can cover up the fact that you snatched the young master's origin in the Yinju battlefield? You don't even know that our clan has already used the secret method of the rumored bloodline. You are the heir of the demonic power. Yang Chang angrily said, you're talking nonsense. I have no enmity with Kirinzi, why would I harm him? What strange secret method do you have, who knows if it's true? The people led by Yilang Tian landed, I know some secret methods of the Golden Kirin clan, but I didn't expect Yang Chang to be so bold. One person shouted, Brother Yi, this is strange, why is he so eager, and why did he kill 2 people? Wang Wushuang said, it should be that day, when his sister put too much pressure on him, forcing him to quickly want to increase his strength. Shi Ling said, the path of demonic power is not only cruel but also cunning. This guy is still pretending. The two sides were still arguing, don't think that just because you have Tianhuang Mountain and your father, Yang Tianhuang, behind you, you can do whatever you want. I tell you, as the heir to demonic power, you will soon face the challenge of your enemies. Yang Chang immediately responded, you are slandering me. I fought to kill Yinju beings and my good friends for the Tianxian Academy's quota, heaven is my witness. The people from Tianhuang Mountain looked at each other, I remembered during the battle, His Highness seemed to have left, and His Highness's abilities. Yang Chang turned back in dissatisfaction, what are you saying? I just wanted to rest, do I need to report it to you too? Xiao Yu worriedly called out, brother. Brother. She asked suspiciously, but recently, why has your temper changed so much? Why has your strength dropped so severely? And why are there so many strange behaviors? He looked at her disappointed, Xiao Yu, even you doubt me? The elder of the Golden Kirin clan rushed forward, wanting to attack Yang Chang, you can't even hide it from those around you, what more is there to say? Now I'll take you back to the clan and wait for your punishment. He reached out to grab Yang Chang, who screamed in fear. The system panel once again displayed Yang Chang's numbers, and the numbers kept fluctuating. A golden power erupted, violently pushing the people around, the elder was bounced back, and he screamed in pain. The golden power formed a bell shape, flying into the sky, then exploded, forming an arc-shaped barrier.